guys, welcome back to my channel ClearHue. If you are new here, namaste. My name is Dr. Rakshita and this channel is all about skincare, wellness and makeup. So if any of these interest you, don't forget to subscribe. Guys, in today's video, let me introduce to you a very special friend of mine, somebody I'm sure you're gonna love. So let me introduce to you my dearest friend Bunty. While I was doing my MBBS, Bunty was my constant companion. He used to be in my room all the time, and I think at this point he has completed his MBBS with me. Bunty, aren't you a doctor now? So yeah, today we are going to talk about Aqualogica's sunscreens with Bunty. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. So guys, in today's video we are going to be talking about all 4 of Aqualogica's sunscreen. I have tried all 4 of them and I am going to go sunscreen by sunscreen discussing their ingredients. I'm going to talk about how it feels on the skin. I would, as usual, include a clip of me putting this sunscreen on my face so you can see a real-time application of how the sunscreen performs on the skin. So without any further ado, let's start with the first sunscreen. The first sunscreen today that I am going to talk about is their Hydrate Plus Dewy Sunscreen. Alright guys, so in the Hydrate Plus Dewy Sunscreen, we have titanium dioxide as a sun filter. Then we have Suncat DE, which is basically, it has 3 or 4 sun filters within it. I'll tell you what all. In Suncat DE, we have ethyl hexyl methoxycinnamate, which is basically octinoxate, which is a UVB sun filter. I forgot to tell you, titanium dioxide is a broad spectrum sun filter. It gives you protection against UVB and UVA sun rays both. So coming back to Suncat DE, the first ingredient was octinoxate, which is a UVB sun filter. Then we have avobenzone, which is a UVA sun filter. It also has benzophenone 3, which is a broad spectrum sun filter. Then it has zinc oxide, which is a mineral sun filter just like titanium dioxide and is a broad spectrum sun filter. So these were the sun filters in their Hydrate Plus Dewy sunscreen. Now this one in particular has coconut water and hyaluronic acid. As you know, the hyaluronic acid in these sunscreens is not very high up. Generally you don't need a lot of hyaluronic acid too. So this has a good dose of it. It goes on very smooth, it's very light, it leaves no white cast. The good thing about all of these Aqualogica sunscreens is that each one of them is fragrance free. Not a single one of these sunscreens has fragrance, which makes all 4 suitable for all skin types. Even people with active inflammation can benefit from these sunscreens. They can use them and their skin conditions or their inflammatory conditions are not going to flare up. So basically the role of coconut water in here or coconut extract is basically just a nice hydrating ingredient in here, which is great. I like that. So that is all about this sunscreen. I will, like I said, include a snapshot of me trying this sunscreen so you can see a real-time application of this sunscreen. I am going to do kind of like speed reviews. I'm not going to, take a lot of time describing each sunscreen. I'll quickly tell you the ingredients, the sun filter and the application and what it feels like on the skin so that this video is not too long for you. Alright, so the next sunscreen we are going to talk about is the Glow Plus Dewy Sunscreen. Now this particular sunscreen again has titanium dioxide, which again is a broad spectrum mineral sun filter. Again this has Suncat DE, which has octinoxate, avobenzone and benzophenone 3. All 3 provide different sun protections, UVA, UVB and benzophenone 3 is a broad spectrum like I just explained. Then we have zinc oxide, which is again a broad spectrum mineral sun filter. Both these sunscreens, actually all 4 of these sunscreens are hybrid sunscreens. Now with this one, this has papaya and vitamin C. Now the vitamin C form in this sunscreen is ethyl ascorbic acid, which is my preferred form of vitamin C. Hence I really appreciate this sunscreen. It also has papaya, which has some brightening properties. I do not really like DIY skincare and I have like a shorts video explaining the same that I would link down below. But yeah, but when a certain ingredient that's good for apparent DIYs is formulated in your skincare like Aqualogica has done, like with this one they have papaya, with this one they have cherry tomato, I really like that. So like I said, so this particular sunscreen has that brightening vitamin C property which you would benefit from. If you're somebody whose skin doesn't react well to vitamin C serum, I would suggest you skip this one. But yes, again this one has a very nice dewy finish, seeps into your skin almost immediately, does not have a white cast and this one is damn effective, just like the last one. Again, fragrance free. I love this. I recommend it. Alright, the next sunscreen is their Radiance Plus Dewy Sunscreen. This is their watermelon and niacinamide variant. I noticed almost all of them have niacinamide anyway, but yeah. So talking about their Radiance one, this again has Suncat DE, which again has octinoxate, avobenzone and benzophenone 3. Octinoxate gives UVB protection, avobenzone gives UVA protection, and benzophenone 3 has broad spectrum protection. Then we have Parsol TX. Now Parsol TX is a compound that has titanium dioxide, silica and dimethicone. So basically again this has titanium dioxide, which is a mineral sun filter, which is broad spectrum, again making this a hybrid sunscreen. This again is fragrance free, though of all these sunscreen, this one has a weird smell to it, not fragrance. Is the smell of the natural ingredients, giving it a weird sour-ish smell that I don't appreciate as much. So even though the sunscreen is very effective, again no white cast, goes on smoothly, I just don't like that weird sourish smell. So I prefer the other three over this one a little more. But if you don't mind that, this one is actually a little more dewier than the other three. So this one gives a very nice dewy glow, making it very good for drier skin types. All of these sunscreens, by the way, are suitable for all skin types. I am an extremely oily, acne prone skin type, but all of these suit me well. So yeah, this one gives a very nice glow as well. So yeah, I feel like this one's just a little more dewier than the other three. So if you want like a very dewy sunscreen, this one I think should be your pick. If you don't mind that weird sour smell. But yeah, I love this one and I recommend it too. Now for the last sunscreen, we have their D10 Plus Dewy Sunscreen. Now this one is their like the latest recent launch, and let me tell you, this is probably my favorite sunscreen out of all four, and I'll tell you why. First, let's talk about their sun filters. So this has octinoxate, which is a UVB sun filter, avobenzone, which is a UVA sun filter, benzophenone 3, which is a broad spectrum. This has zinc oxide, which is a mineral sun filter, broad spectrum. This has titanium dioxide, again mineral sun filter, broad spectrum. Now this has cherry tomato, again something that was a DIY thingy in our country. Especially a lot of people use tomato to detan and whatnot, but like I said, I do not recommend doing DIY skincare. It is generally not effective and causes more harm than good. But they have formulated it very nicely in this sunscreen, and I'll tell you why I love it even more. There in particular is this ingredient in here. Let me read it out to you. It is oxothiazolidine, which basically is a cysteine drug. Now when I say drug, I don't mean like a heavy medication or something. It can be used over the counter. This one basically is a very potent antioxidant and at the same time an anti-inflammatory agent. Now a lot of people that have acne, active acne, it is an inflammatory condition. Eczema is an inflammatory condition. So this one not only provides a very good sun protection, but at the same time it's also trying to help with your inflammation. So this one particularly I recommend to people who have active inflammation on their skin, and also at the same time this is also fragrance free, so would suit you very well. By the way, nothing in this video was sponsored. All these 4 sunscreens I purchased with my own money, so they weren't gifted to me either. So everything I'm saying is dead honest. Even if it was sponsored, I'd be honest, but let me just clarify, none of it is sponsored. So yeah, this is probably my favorite sunscreen from the range. Again, very smooth, has zero white cast, absorbs quicker than the other 3, and I just love it so much. I will definitely repurchase more of it. One point, this sunscreen also claims to have blue light protection. In short, let me just tell you, blue light protection is kind of a hoax. It doesn't matter. Blue light from your phones or from your devices and all of it, it just doesn't, it's not that harmful. In theory, it sounds harmful, but it's really not. It doesn't affect your skin as much, and yeah, so you don't need separate UV like blue light protection products. But yeah, if you have an added benefit in your sunscreen, then why not? So yeah, that shouldn't be the main selling point. Like, don't just buy it for the blue light protection, but buy it because it's a good sunscreen overall. So guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you loved this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. It really helps me create more content for you. And let me know in the comment section if you like any of these sunscreens, if you've tried them, what is your take on them. I would love to know what your thoughts are. I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.